Hey everybody, Lindsay Phipps here. For those of you who don't know me, we have about 40 new people in our awesome community. So welcome to my community. I'm so excited that you're here. Just real quick, I've been a health and fitness coach for a little over 2 years now, and I love it. I have a passion for helping other people, helping you reach your health and fitness goals. I've been where a lot of you are. I've had binge eating disorder that I've recovered from. I've yo-yo dieted, tried everything, tried diet pills, and had repercussions from that affected my kidneys. I've been desperate. I used to secret eat and binge eat and like several thousand calories at a time. At my heaviest, I stopped weighing myself when I was around 200 pounds, so I'm not really sure exactly where I was at my heaviest. But I've lost weight, I've gained weight, I've lost weight, and I've gained weight. And over the last several months, I've finally figured out how to basically recover from binge eating disorder and food addiction. I've figured out that the biggest thing you need to work on, and the missing piece I think a lot of people have with hitting their weight loss goals or their physique goals or whatever goals you're working on, is that we all focus on nutrition and fitness. And that's it. We obsess about how many calories we're eating. We worry that we should be carb-free or low carb. And we have all these restrictions we put on ourselves. And I found that when you say, I'm not going to have ice cream for the next 30 days, or I'm going to eat perfect for the next 30 days, immediately you start to feel restricted. Immediately, all you do is obsess about the things that you can't have. And it needs to be that you don't want to have those things because your goals are more important, and that you allow yourself to have treats in moderation once a week. Once a week, I'll have some homemade pizza. I might eat ice cream. I might have a cookie, and I don't let myself overdo it. I have one serving. I'm satisfied. And I tell you, it took me a long time to figure out how to do that, but it does stick with you eventually. So I've been where you guys have been. I've been overweight. I've lost weight. I've yo-yoed. I've tried all sorts of things. So I've been there. And that's why I love helping you guys, because I've figured out what works for me. And I'm hoping that by sharing that information with you guys, that it will also work for you, or some sort of, one thing might work for you. Maybe you need to tweak it a little bit that worked for me. But everybody's a little bit different in what works best for them. So I'm hoping that by sharing what I share with you guys, you find something that does work. So that's just a little bit about me if you're new to this community. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, follow me on my fitness page, or you've been in this group for a while, you know that I've been all over the place with my husband the last couple of weeks. Life has been a little crazy, and I've been doing my best to stay on top of it all. But in case you're brand new to this group and you don't know that much about what's been going on, or you don't follow me on my other pages, we went to Punta Cana for an all-inclusive resort. It was a free trip I earned as a health and fitness coach. And it was all-inclusive, so I obviously didn't eat perfect, but I did allow myself some treats. I was okay with that. I had some drinks. We got a lot of rain while we were there, so we spent a lot of time inside. But when I went out there, it was about 158 pounds. I came back. I did not weigh myself, because I like to tell you guys, if you come back from vacation or being off track, don't weigh yourself. Give it about a week to lose the water retention, to bloat, to get back on track. Because if you weigh yourself that day, like I would have normally in the past, weighed myself the day we got back from Punta Cana, and then been really discouraged about that number on the scale. So I didn't weigh myself for like a week. So we were gone for about 10 days with travel. Before that, we were living in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. So we had to, we had to commute for our plane, and to get the dogs to grandma's house to be babysat. And then we got back from that trip, 2 days back to normal, kind of normal routine. We went camping for 3 days. And I had some treats there, but when you learn how to do it in moderation and kind of balance out your day, so you eat really healthy if you know you're going to have a treat at night, so that it does balance out. And then I weighed myself. Then we moved, like a day later, moved to Montana. That took a couple days of driving and eating on the road and things like that. And then I weighed myself yesterday, and I was down 3.5 pounds. So even with all the crazy, you guys can make this work, because that's something I hear about a lot, is that life is crazy, life is busy. I just don't have time to eat healthy. I don't have time to work out. And I'll be honest with you, it's an excuse, because I've been there too. Life has been crazy for us, and I still managed to lose another 3 pounds even with all of the extra eating and not working out as often as I usually do. So that's something else, you know, that I like to share about in here as well. And somebody asked a question about how to eat healthy while you're on vacation. So this video is for Q&A Tuesday, since I wasn't able to do it. We're up here in Montana now, and it seems like everywhere we travel lately and stay, we have shit service or crappy internet. So we're going to record this video, and I'll probably record future videos and post them into the group. Normally I like to go live because I love to have that conversation with you live while I'm answering your questions and you're asking me and commenting and sharing. So I really love to go live, but until I can get better service, I'm going to have to record these and post them. So this is the Q&A Tuesday video from last week. I got a lot of questions from you guys. And also I told you if you shared some questions in the comments that I would pick one person to earn 3 sample packets of Shakeology. So I'll talk about that at the end of this video. So this video is going to be a little longer because we have a ton of questions to go through, but I'll try my best to get through them quickly. So the first question from my original post was from Carolyn, and she wanted to know how she'd be more confident and have more self-love for herself when she doesn't feel pretty in anything and anything she wears and has insecurities about her body. So I've been there. I used to only wear certain clothes that kind of covered up the places that, you know, parts of my body I felt insecure about. And a lot of it is, it's mindset, you know, feeling more confident and loving yourself in the body you have now, in the body you have during your journey to hit your goals, and then the person you become. You have to love yourself at all steps, because if you love yourself, you're willing to take time to eat healthy and to exercise and to create healthy habits. So that's really important. And one book that really helped me with that is You Are a Badass. I've recommended that book so many times to other women with the same exact issues, not having confidence, not loving yourself. And I talked about that book last month, I believe, in this community as well. So find You Are a Badass and read it, absorb it. If you get through it and you didn't get everything you wanted out of it, read it again. It's totally okay to read personal development books more than one time. So I suggest you go read that book because it really helped me with those exact same issues. And same with Angel. I saw you said you have the same issue as Carolyn, so you guys need to read that book. And if you've read it in the past and it's been a while, reread it again and you'll get a lot out of it. I think that a lot of times when you read personal development or a book like that, you have to be in the right mindset to be open to new ideas and open to testing your boundaries and getting out of your comfort zone and trying something you've never tried before, right? Because if you do the same thing over and over and over and it's not working, you need to do something else. Obviously, you know, that's like the definition of insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's why I think a lot of you are in this group, because I'm trying to give you new ways of thinking and new tips, new ideas, so that you can feel more confident, build confidence, get the right mindset, and work on self-love. So Valerie asked, what is your favorite Beachbody workout? So I initially started with 21 Day Fix 2 years ago, and that was my favorite workout at the time. Workouts are only 30 minutes a day. It had a variety, so I never got bored. And my husband back there walking around even did it with me, and we both got great results. So I love that program. And it's a perfect program for new people to get started on. Then several months later, they came out with a program called Hammer and Chisel. Same trainer, Autumn Calabrese, and then also Sagi Kalev, I think is how you say his last name. And that is my absolute favorite program since then. That is the program that I did in March to lose 30 pounds or 20 pounds in 30 days. So I had really great results from it. I love that program because I enjoy lifting, but I don't like really slow-paced lifting with lots of breaks in between sets and things like that. I like it to be fast-paced. So Hammer and Chisel incorporates a little bit of HIIT into the program with lifting weights. And so I feel like it's really fast-paced and it really challenges me. And it's the only program that has really given me great results in my lower body and my hips and thighs, and my booty, where I have a really hard time sculpting and leaning out. So that was my favorite program. I enjoy working out with those two trainers and the variety that it gave. With lifting, it wasn't always the same style of lifting every workout. They really changed it up a lot. And so I really enjoyed it for that reason as well. All right, so on to the next question. I'm going to scroll to the top of my other post. All right, let's see here. Angel said, asked, after doing a kick-ass workout and you're sore as hell the next day, what workout can you do while being really sore? Honestly, if you're just starting out on a program, it's been a while since you worked out, you're gonna be sore every single day for the first couple of weeks. That's totally normal, and I would follow your program exactly. Follow the calendar that you have for your program exactly. Don't work out every other day and take a day off. Don't do an awesome workout one day and then, do a rest day or active rest day or yoga the next day. Follow the program as closely as you can without hurting yourself, obviously. If you feel like you've really pushed it too far and you just can't handle the scheduled workout for that day, then do yoga, because you're going to stretch all your muscles out. It's going to make you feel really good and put your head in a good place. So if you really need to take a break from your workout that's scheduled for that day, do some yoga, or go for a bike ride, go for a walk, do something. It's really important not to take an entire day off, but to at least do a little bit of activity every day. And then as you dive into your program more and you've been working out more consistently and longer, you feel less and less sore. My goal is to always feel sore after my workout and the next day, because then I feel like I got a really good workout. One thing that really helps me with recovery is BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. They really help with recovery. You drink them after you work out. If you want some recommendations for some that I enjoy, just let me know and I can give you those recommendations. But I started drinking those with hammer and chisel because I was sore all the time, and I thought, I can't finish this program if I feel like this every day. And then I started drinking BCAAs, and it really helped me. I was still sore, but I felt a lot better. All right, Kiffin, I think that's how I say your name. If I butchered it, I'm sorry. She said, when will staying on track just stick with you? Why do people always lose focus? I feel like I'm still trying, but I'm just not disciplined enough. My routine was shook up because of all the stress and family being in town. Now I just need to meal plan and get to the store. So I think we've all been there. I've been there too. Sometimes I still, miss a couple days and fall off track. But the best way to not get off track is to just stay on track. Don't let yourself get off track. Even when family's in town, even when you're traveling, even when things are stressful, especially when things are stressful, because working out is going to help you manage that stress a lot better. But the best thing you can do to stay on track is just don't allow yourself to get off track. Don't allow yourself days off. Like I said, if you just don't have time to get in an entire workout, do 10 minutes of abs. Do run in place and do jumping jacks for 5 or 10 minutes. Just getting in that little bit of activity will boost your mood, boost your motivation for the rest of the day. You'll have at least gotten in some sort of a workout that day to feel happy about and proud about, and then you're less likely to get off track that way. And it really, I hear all the time, well, I just don't have the motivation or the willpower or the discipline to follow through and lose weight and get to where I want to be. And nobody is born with motivation and discipline and willpower. We have to exercise it just like we exercise our muscles. The more often you exercise your motivation and you exercise your willpower and discipline, the stronger it gets and the less likely you are to fall off track. So work on your mindset, work on positive affirmations. We can talk about that in this group if you'd like, let me know. But positive affirmations have been huge for me in staying consistent. And a positive affirmation is turning a negative thought into something positive, and something that you believe in yourself. Even if it feels like a lie, you say these positive affirmations over and over and over, and you start to believe it, and you're subconsciously you believe it, and you start to take action. The best way to create momentum is to take action. That's the best way to do it. So for example, for you, because you're struggling with being disciplined, a positive affirmation for you would be something like, I wake up every day motivated and excited to get in my workout, to eat healthy, nourish my body. I love getting in my workout. I am a disciplined person. And I eat what nourishes my body, and I get in a little activity every day. Something like that. Tell yourself that every morning, and it will get you in the right mindset to get in a good workout and have a healthy day. Tina asked, what workouts can you do to help upper back fat at home? So the best way, you can't target fat in certain areas of your body. It's impossible. Where your body's going to lose weight wherever the hell it wants to lose weight first. Which, like for me, I lose weight in my midsection first, and it takes forever to lose weight in my lower body. The only way I can really control that is eating really clean. That's the best thing you can do to lose weight faster. but eating enough. Don't restrict your calories below 1,200. And then lifting for me and for a lot of people I've helped has been the best way to lose fat all over and to sculpt, because what you're going to do with the healthy eating is you're going to get rid of those fat stores. With the exercising, you're going to burn those fat stores when you get in that workout to give you energy to get through the workout. And by lifting, you're going to create muscles under those layers of fat that eventually will come out and look more sculpted and lean. So lifting weights at home is the best way to do that. We can talk more if you want to message me about a program that you can do at home that focuses on lifting to help you really hit that goal. Jasmine says, why does your weight go up and down all the time when you eat the same and work out all the time? So especially women, your weight is going to fluctuate up to maybe several pounds a day. That's totally normal. It depends on where you're at in your cycle. If your weight is going to fluctuate, it depends on, did you have some high sodium foods the last day and now you're retaining water? A lot of times if you get up and weigh yourself and you weighed yourself the day before and there's a pound or so difference, maybe you didn't go to the bathroom yet, maybe you're retaining some water. So it's not necessarily that you gained fat. It could just be that you gained water retention. If you've been stressed, if you're not sleeping well, all of those things make your weight fluctuate. So I always recommend weighing yourself no more than once a week. That way you don't get obsessive about the scale. You don't get on that scale in the morning and have it ruin your entire day because you saw it went up a little bit. So weigh yourself once a week, the same day in the morning after you go to the bathroom, and just focus on that as you progress. And just keep in mind and remind yourself that your weight is always going to fluctuate. Even men do too. Men's weight fluctuates, but women do more so because of our cycles and things like that. Kiffin then asked, her right arm is shrinking, but her left is still really flabby. When will it eventually tone with the weights I'm using? I have the exact same problem. I call this my fat arm, and this is my skinny arm. And the only way that they even out is by consistently eating healthy and lifting and working on those areas. I'm finally losing weight on the left side. It's not that obvious that there's a difference, but there's a difference when I measure it. And I once asked somebody, should I be lifting heavier on the left side? And they said, no, that creates an imbalance and could create injury. So don't lift heavier on one side than the other. Just consistently lift. When you are lifting weights, they should be heavy enough that when you do, let's say 3 sets of 10 reps biceps, that last few reps on every set is going to be really tough to complete with good form. And the last set is going to be really, really hard to complete with good form. That shows that you're lifting heavy enough weights. If you get done with 3 sets of 10 and you're like, oh, I could do like 3 more sets, you're not lifting heavy enough. So make sure that you are using heavy enough weights. Jane asked, if you're not sore after a workout, does that mean it's too easy or you're not going to get fast results? I personally think you want to be sore after a workout. You want to complete that workout out of breath, sweaty, and feeling like I could not do another 5 minutes of that workout. That's your goal every single workout. Don't think about tomorrow's workout and maybe it's a workout you don't really enjoy and it's going to be tough. Don't look ahead because you might take it easy on yourself. So make sure that when you finish your workout, you just couldn't do another 5 minutes. You could not lift another weight. You could not, do another jumping jack or whatever kind of program you're following. Make sure that you're pushing yourself. And the other thing too is a lot of, in these programs with these trainers, they tell you proper form. If you're not doing proper form because you're so exhausted, you need to modify because you could injure yourself. But as they count down, all the time you hear them say 3, 2, 1, and then you get a little bit of break. You can grab some water. A lot of people stop at the 3. They're like, okay, 3, I'm going to break now. I'm so tired, I couldn't do another one. But really, you need to push yourself beyond that. Don't stop for the rest in between the exercises with these programs until they get to 1. 3, 2, 1 should be your cue to hit it hard, even harder than you have been hitting it for those 3 seconds, and then you earn it at that 1 second, and then done, you take your break. You want to earn that break, and that's where you're pushing yourself hard enough. All right, one more question, and I'm going to let you guys go. Rachel said, it feels like my weight fluctuates, and I feel bloated all the time and with water retention. So like I said, as a woman, your weight is going to fluctuate a lot. But if you're feeling bloated and retaining a lot of water, there are certain foods that cause bloat, high sodium foods. So make sure you're checking how much sodium is in those processed foods. Stay away from processed foods as much as you can because they will create bloat. Don't fall for the marketing that diet and low-fat foods are the way to lose weight. They are not. They usually have sugar hidden in the ingredients to make them taste better. And low-fat and diet food products actually cause bloat and weight gain. So stay away from those. Eat a whole foods diet as much as you can. But even when you eat a whole foods diet, foods like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, they can create gas. They can create that feeling that you're bloated. Processed carbs is going to create that. So the best thing you can do is avoid those types of foods and drink lots and lots of water. I know that it seems counterproductive to be drinking a lot of water when you're retaining a lot of water, but really when you're drinking a lot of water and staying hydrated, it's flushing things out, and that's really, really important for staying lean or losing weight. So if you don't know how much water you should be drinking every day, it's half your weight in ounces. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you need to be drinking at minimum 75 ounces of water a day. So I hope that answers all of your questions. If I missed any questions that you guys posted, please let me know in the comments below this video, and I'll make sure to add it to next week's Q&A Tuesday video for you guys. And I'm going to make a separate video, I think, on one of my pages about how to stay healthy during a vacation and when you're camping, because this is the time of year that we do a lot of that. So I'm going to put that in a different video on my fitness page. So if you haven't liked and followed that, that's Lindsay Phipps Fit Dog Mom, or you can send me a friend request too, and I'll be posting it there as well. All right, so the person that I randomly picked for the 3 packets of Shakeology is Jasmine Carroll. So please go ahead and shoot me a message so that I can get your address and send that out to you. And congrats, Jasmine, for getting that samples of Shakeology. And when I do these Q&A Tuesdays, please throw questions in the comments below. I want to answer your questions and help you with the things that you're struggling with. So take advantage of this time so that I can help you out with that. And as soon as I have better service, I'm going to do these videos live because I really enjoy doing that better. So like I said, if I missed a question, throw them in the comments below. Congrats, Jasmine. I'll see you guys in the next video.